Okay, sorry about that, everybody. My stream didn't want to cooperate. Looks like we are up and running now. Jay, welcome in. Okay, looks like we're good to go. So, send a message to everybody. Get the good drivers out of here. Igor. Oh no, Igor, you didn't make P1. Jay has been real fast lately. So we are back for another week of the JCCR Racing League. We're going to get some amateurs lined up here. We're going to watch me crash out on the track a bunch of times. It's going to be good. Let's see who we got out here right now. Let's see, as long as we have room. We got Nielsen, Forza, Eric, Neighbor. Neighbor should not be in. Devious, that's Cooper. Looks like Johnny's getting his stream going. Give me a minute there, Seb. Alright, so let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of us. I'm honestly trying to remember if it's Nielsen or Neighbor that's in the Pro League. And of course, Karen's not going to be working today, so that's always fun. Devious is in. Yeah, it's Neighbor, so. Alright. We have our 8 drivers. Nielsen is backed out, so we should be good to go. Alright, let's get this thing started. Alright, so we are going to get going with our qualifying. Did I press the wrong button? Probably pressed the wrong button again. Oh, here we go, right here. So, good luck to our amateur drivers out there. There goes Johnny in his Porsche. Hopefully he got us some warm-up laps. I hate that Karen never works. So, where's my brake balance? Make sure to give myself plenty of space during the outlap. I think that's what Forza is trying to do. I'm going to slow down and find a nice big gap. turn down the volume on my headset. I had a Ferrari screaming in my ear. Hey, Ricky's in. How's it going, Ricky? Alright. Slow down a little bit, give myself plenty of space here. I got nobody directly behind me. See if I can get a good qualifying lap. That wasn't a terrible turn one. Not for me anyways. Maybe for the pros it was pretty bad. That's not how you want to do turn two. You have enough time for at least 2 qualifying laps. Slow down enough on that one. Messed that turn all up. That's not good. Have to do better on my second lap. Yeah, definitely messed that whole set of turns up. Nope, got somebody off track. That's not good. Like Forza may have had an accidental punt there. Sarek ahead of us. She did miss out on the first race of the season. It's probably my fault for not keeping him properly informed. He is back. Had some good battles with Sarek before. Hold on to it. Not like that. Not terrible. Like I was barely faster than my last lap. Oh, can I get one more? I can. .27.4, that's pretty good for me. Best I did in practice earlier was a 27.1. A bit cleaner through there. Dog, what are you doing? That corner is always sketchy. Oh, that look pretty good. This might be my best lap of the day so far. Dog, what the hell are you doing? I think her ball is stuck under my desk. And what are you doing? You stop being a turd. There's your ball. And let's see what neighbor gets here, but it looks like I'm in the middle of the pack. It's not too shabby. Hey, J-Lums. How's it going? Nielsen, who else we got in here? Rocco's in. Hydro's in. Thanks for stopping by, everybody. Oh, as we are about to start 30 minutes of Brands Hatch torture with me trying to keep it on the road as best as I can. Take a quick look at our lineup. Oh, Nielsen got a 25. That is just about professional time up there. Hey, Mustang, how's it going? Alright, so make sure everybody gets a little bit of time here. I'm going to start on the soft tires. And as long as everybody is ready, hopefully we won't start without somebody again. Done that a couple of times now. So we got Neighbor in first, Forza is in second, Sarek is just ahead of me, I'm in fourth. Thor, you're not racing, you're ready. Yeah, check your tires. Johnny is in fifth, right behind me. He's got a pretty good lap time. I don't think he got much practice in. Devious in sixth, and Alfie is in seventh. Yes, rights and lefts. That's... Oops. That was a good dad joke. Dirt tires. Perfect. Hey, Pacific. Were you in on the amateur or the pro league? Alright, well, everybody's had a bit of time. We're going to cross our fingers and hope. Is Johnny streaming? I can check that real quick and then we should get going. Johnny is streaming. I'm going to make sure he's ready. He is in his chair. Good. So here we go. Don't want to start without Johnny. Again. Dog, would you take your ball somewhere else? I can't reach it. You're gonna have to wait. Alright. Brake balance is good. Radar is on. Car is green. Here we go. overcooked that first turn of the race. Whoa. Good move by Sarah to take second there. Kind of made me nervous and messed up my whole line. But we managed to survive. Now we just have to keep up. Alright, you dogs are going to have to go lay down. Got a little bit of a lead over Johnny, so my rear mirror... Oh, and there it is. Cold tires and the grass. Come on, come on, come on. Get back on track. Oh, Johnny didn't make it either. That's not good. Alright, so now I'm going to be racing in the back with Johnny for a little bit. See if we can get caught back up. Oh, that's a long way behind. It's not even a corner I was having trouble with earlier either. Alright, really have to focus on staying on the track now. That was way too much time lost. Alright, so almost 7 seconds back from Devious. He was keeping out ahead of me last week, so he's probably going to be a little challenging to catch back up to. Got a glimpse of him there. Can see him just out ahead of me. Start making better turns. It's about 5 seconds behind him now. That was terrible. Oh, it's always nerve-wracking when the Ferrari goes up there. That is a big curb that she does not like. Looks like Devious may have had some slip-ups, as I have caught up to 4 seconds now. Got a yellow flag. Somebody's gone off. Feel like this week's highlight reel might be a lot of people just taking themselves out. Looks like we got Cooper, who is Alfie, and Devious just ahead of me. Caught up with both these guys. I might not be too far out of the race. Oh, and Alfie has gone off. So I take P5. Didn't see how far back Johnny got. Is he gonna have a shot passing Alfie? Looks like Johnny's quite a bit back there. Alright, Daniel, I'm coming for you if I don't wreck first. Need some of Lead Pencil's 4th place energy. That wasn't too shabby. Closed the gap pretty good there on Daniel. See if I can take down that Viper. Yes, he got a little bit high there and I managed to sneak past him. Ooh. No, no, no. I couldn't save it. No. Oh, no. Not. Turn car. That was terrible. All right. Now I gotta get all caught back up again. Well, looks like we are going to be finishing towards the end. Gonna take quite a bit for me to get caught back up to anything now. Alright, where are we? Almost 10 seconds, 9 seconds behind Johnny. Alright, gotta start pushing it here. I'm way behind. I don't want to be last. Hey, I'm catching up to Johnny pretty good here, but remember to shift the car. Use the right gears. Don't double shift there. Whoa, coming in way too hard there. Looks like we are catching up to Johnny here. Alright, Doofus, we can do this. There's Johnny. Really catching up to him. Sadly for Johnny, he doesn't have as much time to practice all this as everybody else does, so I don't think he's quite found his race pace here. How far ahead of him is Alfie? Alfie's quite a ways ahead of us. It looks like it might be a race between me and Johnny to see who's going to be last. At this point, being so far behind, might try to bump draft with Johnny and see if we can get both of us caught back up a little bit. Not sure about bump drafting on this track. Don't do that. Alright, so 8 laps in. I wanted to pit on that lap right there, so that was brilliant. The tires are starting to fade. Johnny's gonna pit. Actually, Johnny might be on medium tires now that I think of it. No! Nope. We're closing in, and we fell right back again. Definitely need the different tires. Oh, come on, nanobots, fix me. There we go. Alright, have to pit this time because I am not going to do well on another lap. Grab me those medium tires, fuel. Fuel, I don't need much fuel, so we're going to get 2 or 3 laps worth of fuel. And let's go. Alright, I need to remember that my tires are cold, and they're not going to have the grip of the soft tires. So I don't want to overdo this lap. Now I just have to keep it consistent and make it to the finish line without wrecking a 4th time. That would be really nice. Ooh. A little bit of grass makes me nervous. Looks like I'm the only one who's gone into the pit so far. Well behind here. A minute from the leader, that's not good. They're closer to me than I am to them. I just noticed that my fastest lap, the 27.0 over there, is the best lap I've done all day. Back on lap 2. Remember to keep my eyes on the road, especially on this track. No, too many wrecks. Way too many wrecks. Oh, and I thought I had it there too. You car. Well, that's gonna do it for me now. We have completely messed this race up. About to get lapped here. Do it again. Yeah, I am getting a blue flag warning for the race leader being behind me. Keep out ahead of him for a little while, but he will catch up to me. He is back there. He's starting to close in. Now Cooper's in the pit. Does that mean I might not actually be last? He's going to be close. He's getting a lot more fuel than he needs. Almost lost it again. Looks like Sarah just got out of the pit. Paying too much attention to the leaderboard and not the road. Neighbor is definitely closing in on me. He has to pit sometime soon. Is he going in? Nope, he's still out, so I need to be careful not to be in his way. This is a terrible turn. just gonna pull over right now because I'm messing it all up trying to watch him. Maybe I can follow his lineup a little bit and not do so terrible. At least there's another car on the track at this point. Yeah, he goes a little bit later on his turn in there than I do. That was probably a cut. No penalties, so that's good. Must be really stretching those tires out. Watch and see if he is on the medium tires. I think at this point you could have switched to softs for the better pace. Unless he is on soft tires, and he's really making those things last. Oh no, neighbor lost it. It's gonna give P2 a chance to catch up. Looks like we got Sarek in second. His tires may have been too far gone. Looks like he's still holding first, but he is gonna have to go into the pit. This is the kind of consistency I could have used at the beginning of the race. As I say that, I'm about to drive off the track. Just saw somebody ahead of me. Is that devious? I'm actually not so far behind. Alright. 5 seconds. If I focus, I might be able to catch up to him. Not like that. Sorry, car. Coming a little fast into that turn. A little slow into that one. His neighbor finally hits the pits. He was on the medium tires at tire time. Now he is out of the pit, back in third. Sarek is winning the race, followed up by Forza Canada. Yikes. And that's what I get for trying to look at the leaderboard. Just doing good there too for a minute. Definitely gonna have to take my Ferrari into the body shop after this one. Get a few dents pounded out of it. So it looks like before I decided to wreck, we have Johnny in fourth. Then DBS, then me. And then Cooper. These are my three favorite turns on this track. Those three turns are a lot of fun going through at a high speed, especially this one. If you can clip it just right, it's a lot of fun. Now 13, 14 seconds behind Devious. Time running out. Definitely not going to get caught up in time. Oh, no. Don't. Saved it. Not very good, but saved it. Alright, so time for one last lap. Hopefully I won't wreck on this one. Try and make a good last lap. Too soon. Nope, couldn't do it. My best recovery of the race. Alright, a few more painful turns to get through before this miserable race is finally over, because I did so bad. Took our top 3, get to make one more lap. And we are across the line. Ouch, that one hurt. Devious got a penalty for 1 minute for either wrong tires or not pitting at all. Alright, let's get back over to the chat real quick and see what's going on. We got Dueno in here. How's it going, Dueno? Pacific, J-Loms. Brennan's in here. How's it going, Brennan? My Karen bot's never working again. Well, that was a terrible race, but that's still a decent amount of points. Real quick over to our leaderboard. Sarek with the win and the best lap. Congratulations, Sarek. The bottom 4 drivers were all a lap down. Maybe the top 3 are pros. Controller, we need to take a quick screenshot of this. Save that for later. And our replay. Save that little guy. Let's see if it takes as long as it did last week. I am going to take me a quick human pit stop, and then we're going to get ready for the Pro League. Be right back. Alrighty, everybody, I have returned. That was a bit of a rough race for me there. Way too many mistakes were made. Just the slightest bit on that grass can cost you so much. Let me answer a few of these messages that people are sending here. Let's see, what do we say? Yes, Devious, I will let you know on the Discord. Alfie did a pit stop. Devious must have had the wrong tires. And then Daniel. Okay, then a little bit more spectating. Let's give these guys a few laps to get going here. I think most everybody's already warmed up. I myself need to back out of the race. I should not be entered. We have Dano and Nielsen, Thor, Rocco, Brennan is in, Johnny is still signed in, Ruiki, and Millie. So, let's go have a look here. What do we got? We got 5 minutes technically, so let's go have a look at Dano. That's not what I wanted to do. Speaking of amateurs, back out. Nope. There we go. So Jim just sent me a message. Looks like he's not going to be able to make the pro race. We have 3-4 more minutes. When did he send me that? I don't remember that message. Sorry, I got distracted a little bit. I don't know why my phone won't work here. It's not letting me do anything. Let's see. Hey, Johnny's in, and we got Daniel in here. It was a good race, Daniel. I was catching up to you, but could have had you if I didn't wreck myself out. Forza and Remy, how's it going, guys? We're about 3 minutes away from getting qualifying started up. I wish that this would just stay on. Drives me nuts. There we go. So Thor looking real fast with now a 24.9, even faster. Looks like everybody else is just kind of waiting. Doesn't look like a lot of those guys did a lot of practice this morning, so they must be ready to go. going on with his phone? Alright, so with a minute to go on the clock, cars go vroom. Yes, they do. Let's see who we've got in. Johnny is still entered into the race. We've got a Seb, we've got a Millie, Bryn, Dano, Rocco, Thor, and Rowiki. So we just need Johnny to back out. Oh my god, I almost choked on my coffee laughing at that. Alright, well, let's see if everybody's ready. And then we will fire this thing up. Why is Johnny still in? I'm gonna sneak over to his stream real quick and see what's going on. It was hard for me to tell if that track was slick or not, because I was wrecking all the time anyways. Okay, Johnny is out. Alright, so I think we're good to go. Let's fire this thing up. Try and stick to the schedule as much as possible. Get our leaderboard up there. Brennan in that car that I made for him. It's such a great looking car. Not biased. So we got Rocco taking the lead out of the pit. Hopefully everybody's going to give themselves space. You don't want to have any incidents during qualifying. I still would kind of like to figure out more of a different qualifying session that we could probably do. But with time constraints and time zones, because the Earth is indeed not flat, it does make it a bit more complicated. And show those fangs. Go have a look at Dano and his Viper. Very cool paint job on that one. I love yellow cars. Rocco gets a little wide coming towards the end of the lap. Millie's got himself a penalty on the out lap. And we're going to start qualifying for the pros here. Rocco gets a little loose. Qualifying begins. Get that off the screen. Looks like Millie is going to get past Sub, hopefully, with this penalty. They won't ruin each other's qualifying laps. Oh, Millie's going to slide through there. Where'd he go? There he is. That slippery Ferrari. Wrong direction. Who was that? I missed it. Anyone go back to them? That was Rocco. Try to keep my eye on that radar to see when people spin out, but looks like we missed Rocco. He is going to get another lap or two. Where are they? It's no particular order, apparently. So first drivers across the line, very close times. RaceC blowing that time away, along with Thor, getting the 24s. Nielsen comes across the line with the 26. Millie's car is just slip sliding everywhere. Bren with the 26. As Millie goes off track there, that's not going to be good for him. Dano also gets the 26. Thor seems to be happy with his time as he's gone into the pit. Hey, Luis is here. How's it going, Luis? Yeah, we're up to 18 likes. That's awesome. Thanks, guys. It's my little channel over here. Kind of getting less into making videos of a bunch of races that I do, and more into just videos of the league. I do have some more of my big hits videos going to be coming out soon. Just busy, 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 man. Always working. These drivers are in fact going to get a third qualifying lap as RaceC's got a 24.1. It's a ridiculous time. And I'm sure he can beat that. Yeah, these guys always make me feel so slow. Dano with a 25. Man, look at those times. These guys' worst laps are faster than my best lap. Ah, it's Cooper. We all have so many different names. It is hard to keep track sometimes. I have to give me a big whiteboard and put up behind my TV so I know who is who. Hey there, Marcus. I'm going to go ahead and hit subscribe on you as everybody's coming across the line. I'm going to throw your link up here for you. I believe we've met before. So I just became your 100th subscriber. Congratulations. Hi, dog. My dogs are driving me nuts this morning. You hear the kids in the background. Those are my brother's kids. He's going to be living with me a while until he gets back on his feet. Hopefully they won't be too noisy during everything. Are we waiting? There it goes. Alright, I will give everybody just a couple minutes here. Make sure everybody gets a chance to go to the bathroom whenever they need to, right before the race. And real quick, I need to dig underneath my desk to find my dog's tennis ball before she drives me nuts. Yeah, good thing I muted my headset because I dropped it. That would have been really loud. Alright, take care of my dog real quick, and then we'll get this race going. Go on, go outside. Alright, so we are hopefully all ready for the Pro League to get underway. Get everything set back up here. Fire a warning shot. I lost my phone. There it is. Yeah, it was Devious that got the 1 minute penalty. Either didn't pit or didn't switch from the medium to the soft tires. Alright, looks like the pros are ready. Here we go. Oops. Get ourselves in to spectate, get our leaderboard on. Might be experiencing some lag. That's not good. Are we good now? What just happened? Alright, so it looks like we had a bit of lag at the beginning, but I think everything's going okay now. So Wiki taking the early lead, or out in the lead. He's definitely going to be hard to pass. The defending champion from last week's race, followed up by Thor and Rocco, who were right at the top of the pack. All very good drivers. Little Phinessgames custom livery there. Gotta love Phil's neon lights. It's so fantastic. Rocco's trying to make the move on Thor. Can't quite get it into that corner. This is a tight track. It's hard to find that space to pass. Oh no, Rocco slides out. And we have our first victim. He gets back onto the track. Nielsen is trying to get past Dano. Fantastic looking paint job on that. As much as I've driven the new Ferrari, I'd still prefer the 458 better. Ah, Crispy, I was wondering if you were going to make it. Currently, not officially yet, but we are looking at starting these races 1 hour later than what we have been on Sundays. Hopefully that 1 hour later might get you in then. See if Seb can make a move here as he is getting around Brennan. Not a great camera angle, but He did make the pass. I really wish you could pick the cameras in this. That'd be a nice update for GT7 is if they gave us more creator tools for replays. Looks like Dano's starting to close in on Brennan. Owiki is not too far ahead of Thor, but keeping a nice lead. There's that fantastic looking livery. Made by yours truly. All the best looking ones are the ones I made. Looks like he did make a few updates to it. Kind of spiffed it up a little bit. And that particular livery I had to make twice, because I originally made it on the wrong car, and when Dano was off. Having that same struggle I do. Once you go off, it's hard to get back on. It looks like Nielsen was waiting for him, so... that happened to Dano last week's race, too. And these two guys are going to have quite a bit to catch back up to the rest of the pack. Millie gets a little loose coming around that corner. Go back up to the front here. Thor is still trying to chase down Rowiki. There's a really cool looking livery there. Phyllis is so good with those. He whips those things out so fast, and it takes me about a month or so to do one. So you did pit, and you did switch tires. Oh, you didn't switch them, okay. Well, that is super unfortunate. And sometimes the way I set up these races, the really only good way to force a pit is by having everybody switch from medium to soft tires. There are some times, possibly even in this race, where you might have been able to stretch without a pit stop. And Thor is doing a good job keeping up with Rowiki, but looks like Rowiki is pulling away a bit. Got sub 5 seconds behind in third place. Looks like Rocco is catching up a bit to Bryn here. Rocco is a very fast driver. Slid out on the first lap. See if he can get caught back up, maybe make a pass attempt on Bryn. Got right up on his bumper there. That's a really nice looking livery too. I love all the black and red and white. It's my favorite color scheme for any cars. Rocco gets the underneath there. Can he maintain? Bren's going to have the advantage. And looks like Rocco does indeed pull ahead of him there. Good job keeping it clean, not running into each other. So Rocco takes fourth. He's going to try and get himself caught back up to Seb. Brendan is going to try and keep up with Rocco here and see if he can come back and get his P4 back. Millie goes a little wide there. That's a cool looking livery too. Such fantastic liveries in this game. So many great designers making a lot of those. Looks like Nielsen might have something for Dano here. Nielsen in the 296 is going to drive a little bit different than what my 458 did, but I did notice in practice that the Ferraris do better in the corners, but that Viper really just nails it on the straights. Such great acceleration with that car. As Nielsen goes wide into turn one, very tricky corner. Have to get himself caught back up again. Go back up to the front where Wiki has just been dominating this race so far. Almost at 2-second lead over Thor. Started in first and has been able to maintain. Now realistically in this race, anybody can pit at any time. Pitting now, you would still be able to make it to the finish. So we'll see if these guys go in earlier or if they want to try and drag it out for as long as they can. You know, I honestly considered using the BMW this season because that car is so solid. But with my cockpit camera view, I cannot get over the fact that the BMW steering wheel is so tiny. Which I have the same problem with the Dodge Viper, because the wheel in the Viper is huge. Definitely a solid choice for the entire season. Porsche is also one of my favorite cars to drive. Love these 911s. Just based on looks alone, I'm going to go with Ferrari over the Porsche. But that is a great car to drive. Definitely see why Johnny likes it so much. And going back to Seb, he is driving... Is that the Nissan? Yes, the GTR. Now that is a car that I just can't handle. It drives a lot different than what I'm used to. Looks like he is also using a... Yep, Team Not sponsored Fieldness exclusive. And Rocco is also using the BMW. A very quick driver. He is in P4, 3.5 seconds down from Seb, trying to get caught back up. And it looks like we have Millie and Bryn right next to each other, as Bryn is going to go not underneath. He follows him through. Looks like he might take a shot at it there. Millie gets a little wide. That Ferrari is definitely tricky. He's just holding on to that thing through the grass pretty well. Oh, looks like he got himself a half-second penalty. That's going to give Brennan the advantage on this one. If he can keep close enough to him, he'll get the pass. Is he going to be able to keep it out ahead of Millie? Nope. Looks like he's not even going to get there. Has he got something for him going into turn one? And he does make the move on the inside. Brennan gets into fifth. Millie trying the crossover, but looks like Brennan shut the door on that one. Good pass there. Nice defending. Millie is definitely coming back for it. See if he's got anything. Oh, a little bit of a bump there. They're side by side going down in the big straight. Brennan gets the 5th place back. Looks like Millie may have backed out for bumping him. Bannister Gaming, how's it going? Throw you out a subscribe to. Share your channel. Need to get a few more mods on here. Normally we have Deep around, and she is fantastic for making sure to share everybody's channels. Give me a minute, I can go through some of these. Wait a minute, what? Oh. Said I was not subscribed to Jay's channel, and I realized that I'm on one of my other accounts. Get a few of these out here. Let's get Daniels out there. Daniel's not putting up videos. Yeah, you won't share it if you're not putting up videos. Who else do we got? We got Crispy up here. Looks like Brennan's been doing a real good job of holding Millie off. Wiki's still in the lead. Thor's still holding up in second. We got Luis over here. We can share Luis's channel. Make sure to get my Prince Doofus account and subscribe to some of you guys. Millie's real close to him going into turn one. Looking at that high side. Closing in. A little bit of a better run coming out of the corner. Peeking underneath of him. Millie does get alongside as they're coming into turn 4. Millie will have the inside line and makes the good pass. Good shot of it there. These two battling away for our entertainment. As I'm going to take a look back and see who else we have. We got Brennan. Share his channel. As he made it past. Oh, when I looked away. At least it was on the stream though. As we were watching Brennan go around the track, we will throw up his YouTube channel here. I know we saw Frank. Let's go ahead and share Frank. Film this. And we have pit stops finally happening. Where Nielsen may have gone off track. He might be struggling like I was. As soon as guys make their pit stops, looks like Nielsen's going in. The lineup should reorder itself. We gotta make sure to share fills. Phiness GT, such a master livery maker. If there's anybody out there that wants one, they can always send him a message. There is his channel. Alright, we're over 20 likes. That's fantastic. Thank you guys. We got Brennan catching up to Dano. Dano's still going to need to pit. And Millie is going in. So move up through our leaderboard. We got Rocco still hanging on to 4th. Seb is not terribly far ahead of him. He might be able to catch up. Thor's still holding on to 2nd, but it looks like RaceC is just pulling away a little bit each lap. Hey, Crispy, how's it going? So, Crispy, if we were able to start these races 1 hour later on Sundays, would you be able to make it? And RaceC is coming in. He is on the mediums. Thor is going to follow him. They're both going to switch to their soft tires. Seb takes the lead. And no fuel or very little fuel necessary. Rocco is getting filled up. And he is out. Took himself a little bit of fuel. RaceC is chasing down Seb, but we all know that Seb's going to have to pit at some point. Dano is going in. Dano is probably going to need a bit of fuel. And he is out. So other than Seb, I think everybody's made their pit stop at this point. And Seb goes way wide there. Holding on to it in the grass. A little bit of mowing. Okay, so still making a final decision on the actual time, but what we're looking at is starting the amateur race at 10 o'clock my time and the pro race at 11 o'clock my time. And Seb is going into pit, which is going to put RaceC back into 1st. Looks like Thor caught up to him a little bit after the pit stop. Only 2 seconds behind now. And Rocco, a little too far behind to pass him while he's pitting, so he's going to have to catch up. Let's see how far behind he is. Just over 4 seconds behind. A little under now. Might have something for him. Brennan holding on to 5th. Still such a cool looking car. Not better than Phil's though. Darren. Let's see, Darren, are you Well, I guess the first question is, are you a professional or amateur driver? And I'll put it on here for you. So you can go to the website, or there is an app that you can download, and it will let you sign in through the Discord. Oh no, that's not good, Daniel. That's good, because we could use a few more amateur drivers. This is the second race of the season, so there would be a little loss of points. But if you can get on to Sim League Pro, and it will let you sign in with Discord if you have Discord, or you should be able to just set up a separate profile. And then you look for JCCR Racing League, and there should be two separate ones for amateur and pro. There's been a bit of debate on when we're actually going to be racing, but I've almost made my mind on it, so we will have a set schedule from now on. Who do we have that's real close to each other? Looks like everybody's pretty spread out here. RaceC has made a bit of a bigger gap on Thor. Almost 3 seconds ahead again. Can't really complain about second, but that's going to give RaceC back-to-back wins. It's going to be a lot of points for him. Nobody's really close to each other. We'll go up here to RaceC and watch our championship point leader for the moment. Maybe for the season, if anybody has anything for him. Just flying through there. And what did that message say? But you go to the Discord real quick and I'll put up a link for you. All of our league news, we do try to keep it all up to date on my Discord channel. So we're just going to copy link. Hey Warhawk, how's it going? So there is our team Discord channel for the JCCR racing team. We keep everything up to date for the league on there. Go over here, copy that, and we will throw out a little link over here. Yeah, one of these days I hope to have some free time to actually do the Manufacturer Cup. Been wanting to do it ever since I got this game, but just haven't quite had time to commit to it. And as I look back to the track after a couple laps, RaceC has definitely extended his lead. And Nielsen is back into the pit. Or did he pit at all yet? I think that's his second pit stop. Yeah, Deep Forest and Watkins Glen are really good tracks. I like both of those tracks. close. Brennan is chasing down Millie. They were having a real good battle earlier. With only a couple laps to go. Can they? For the last lap action. Get him, Bren. Push it. Don't push it so hard you wreck. But get him. Under 2 minutes to go. Looks like they might stretch it out one more lap here. We have the closest battle on the track currently. Still at 1 second, just under 1 second gap. He's got the draft, he's closing in. Don't want to go too wide. Nice, Darren. Awesome. So are you James on Discord? Is that you? Oh, looks like we got a car facing the wrong direction back here. That is DK Nielsen. Trouble getting that Ferrari to stick. I know how that feels. Get back to Brennan real quick. On the last lap, I'm about to run out. Really closing in on Millie, but just a bit of a gap. Just over a half a second. Can he make it happen? Got a half a lap to go. Millie might just have enough speed as Ricky goes across the line for his second straight win on the league. Thor coming in second. Seb across the line in third. Rocco with the fourth place energy. Got anything for him on the last corner? Too far of a gap. It's not going to happen. We're going to have to be huge dive for that. So it looks like we're going to have Millie crossing the line in fifth. Brennan in sixth. Great job, guys. Oh! Millie slowed down a little bit right there. That was close. Dano with a finish, sliding across the track. Beautiful, Dano. That was fantastic. What a race. And there you have it. RaceC winning his second straight week. Off to a real strong start in the season. Oh, I know what you mean. Yeah, that race felt so long for me because I couldn't keep it on the track. It's kind of awesome. I have back-to-back fifth place finishes myself. Okay, yeah. So, if you are in the Discord, we will be able to keep you up to date on everything. And we need to go over here. Great job, everybody. Get a quick screenshot of our finishing order. And then we need to save that replay. Oh. Thor was chasing him down, but he was running low on the fuel. Alright, so there we got our replays saved. We can make our videos. Maybe if I get some more free time this week, I might take a shot at the Manufacturer's Cup. But I also have some videos I want to make, plus the videos from today's racing that I will have tomorrow off of work, so they should not be at the last minute like they were. Barely got that pro video done before this race started. Hey, there we go. Saved it. So, who is having an issue over here? So we got Brennan and Millie. A bit of an argument. So we're definitely going to be looking into that. It can be hard to tell with the view I watch. Need an S on there. Oops. Why this isn't keeping up. Alright, Millie and Bryn, we will definitely look into it. We will get that sorted out. Yeah, we want to remember we're all friends here. This is supposed to be a friendly race. Hopefully we'll get this sorted out and see what happened. Hopefully everybody just remembers that, you know, it's for fun, that we are not here winning some kind of world championship or something. There is no great prize to be won. The next race is Road Atlanta, so good luck with that. I know myself personally, I am terrible at Road Atlanta, so it'll probably go as well as it did for this week. I'm not sure if Brendan is on the stream, but if you do hear me, I will definitely be looking into it. You know, Jakar is so fast, but it's just not, I don't think it's got quite the cornering ability. It definitely dominates on some tracks. Yeah. I'm waiting for the middle of Season 2. We have Fuji and Barcelona back to back. And those are the races that I'm going to win. Hopefully. Although I believe Fuji is going to be with rain, so I'll probably explode and die on that one. I will be going on either later tonight or tomorrow to figure out the settings for Atlanta. I'll have a lobby open for it if you guys want to come do some testing with me. But I'm going to end the stream here, jump off, get some lunch in me, and I have a video from yesterday's race that I want to make where I was called a dirty driver for someone bashing me off the road. So I'm highly entertained by it. Best part of D-lobbies. They always have good footage. Yeah. Yeah, I'll definitely be looking at that, Bryn. We'll send one more message here before we shut her down. Let's say all. Alright. Okay, I guess the word passes is inappropriate, so I can't type that. With all the AI technology, you'd think he would understand English. Alright, let's go with incidents, because apparently that is a dirty word. Okay, well, let me say that. There we go. God forbid I use a word in the English language. Yeah, it wouldn't let me type it. Alright, well, thanks to everybody for coming by the stream today. Really appreciate you guys. It was a lot of fun. Of course, we will see you guys. When do races start? So the next race is going to be Sunday at more than likely 10 a.m. Mountain Time. I don't know which time zone you're in. I do need to update the times on SimLeague Pro, but when you go to that, it will show you your time zone. And if you're on the Discord now, you can see we keep it up there all the time. And we have practice lobbies open all the time. So it should be easy enough to follow along when we actually start the race. Alright, but as always, thanks for coming out, and race long and prosper to everybody. I will see you guys in some open lobbies this week. Possibly tomorrow, because I do have Monday off. Alright, I look forward to seeing you guys there. And I am out.